What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. Almost 8 o'clock here. We are live. We're headed to the playoffs, baby. That is what we're here to talk about tonight. So, special edition on the road to the NFL playoffs. So, I appreciate you all taking the time, hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, becoming members, hyping these videos up. All the things you do to support the channel, cannot thank you enough. But figured I'd go live here. We know the game yesterday was atrocious. The backups lost to the Commanders, and they could have won that game. But unfortunately, just a whole array of crap. And we could sit here and dwell on it like the media and the casual fans would like to, but I'm ready for the playoffs, baby. And we've been waiting all season. We've been talking about it. Get hot at the right time. Now, I thought we were getting hot. Then we had some struggles. Then with the Bills, we beat them. But, the second half, the offense struggled a little bit. But they were going. And the two games before that, they were going. So I'm hopeful they figure it out. Lane Johnson comes back and we get things rolling. Roll over the Niners. And then whoever else wants to come get some. So the seeding, don't care. None of that matters to me. We are where we are. We're number 3 in the seeding. Fine. We're going to be number 1 at the end of the season. That's what matters to me. So let's go out here. Let's punch the Niners right in the mouth. But I got a little special edition for you where we want to show you some things, recap what the team looks like heading into the playoffs, show you how they did this regular season, their opponents coming up, the draft picks, the cap space, anything you need to know about the Eagles, give you a little regular season recap here. So I appreciate you all taking the time. Love to hear your thoughts. Got some graphics along with me, but always down to hear whatever you guys got, whatever's on your mind. And we got Tiffany starting us off here tonight. Let's effing go. Appreciate all of you sickos, all you diehards tuning in here tonight. Nina in the building. Cannot thank you enough. And thank you, Tiffany, for that. Definitely going to be a tough one on Wednesday. But look, we're here. It's Monday, and we're ready to rock and roll for the playoffs. So let's start it off by looking at some news that I think, some people obviously have given up on this team a long time ago. Continue to talk about them, though. And, a lot of people have moved on. You want to talk about next year. For those of you, I'm going to give you a little bit of information. I, unfortunately, will be focused on the playoffs because as one of the only content creators to support the Eagles throughout this season, I'm going to focus on the playoffs and get my reward here like I did last year. But for those of you moving on, you want to talk about next year, got a little ammo for you. Here are the opponents for next year, your home and away opponents, obviously, your divisional games in the home and away. And then you see for the home, you've got Rams, you've got Seahawks, Panthers, Texans, Colts, and Steelers. Away games, Cardinals, Niners, Bears, Jaguars, and Titans. So, yeah, let's go. But those are the opponents for next season for anybody moving along here. And going on to the draft picks, I know that a lot of people are excited. I saw someone today just figuring out that we have a third-round pick from the Jets. I keep seeing we added a pick today. We added this a couple of years ago when we talked about trading Haason Reddick. A lot of people were mad, and we explained why. Because he was falling off, right? I think he's had like 2.5 sacks, 3.5 maybe in the last couple of years. That's why we traded him. Didn't pay him top money because we were drafting Nolan Smith for a reason. And now you can see that third-round pick as I've showed you throughout the whole season. I wish more people would tune in and get all of the information that's valuable, but I guess they're figuring out right before the playoffs that the Eagles have draft picks. So awesome. But here's the same graphic that you've seen. Last time it was changed, I think, when we traded for Jair Alexander months ago. So, yeah, it's still the same. Nothing has changed here. You can see the compensatory picks I have, 3rd, 4th, and 5th for next year. So that would give us a 1st, 2nd, 2/3, 2/4, 2/5. 8 picks right now. Let's go. 8 picks next year. Oh, hell yeah. So Eagles got ammo, man. I really think that the future is very bright, and this is why I keep talking about a dynasty. Now, if you want to build that dynasty, you got to win it this year. So, look, I'm a firm believer that this team has all the talent to get things figured out and do what they need to do. And, for the future, you saw right there, we've got ammo there. And, looking at this team, I want to take a look now, a recap of them, but this kind of gives you some information also. We've got cap space, and we talked about, what you don't spend, you'll have next year. And will roll over money, but the numbers will change, and we'll have around 22-ish mil to start the free agent period, the year, whatever you want to consider it. But that number will change a million times. But we've got cap space right now. So again, that rolls over for those of you asking that question. But I know a lot of people are tough on this coaching staff. I know a lot of people have relented on Sirianni and Fangio since the Super Bowl. I know some people still don't like them. I know Patullo is this year's target. We all remember last year when Kellen Moore was the guy, and Shane Steichen before that, and Brian Johnson. We know how it goes. It's always hate every coach and player that you have. But for me, I like the Eagles. So I'm going to support the Eagles, and I want them to win. So as much as I get pissed off about this offense at times, I want them to figure it out throughout the playoffs. So, again, we're past the regular season. I'd love to do without all the comments of fire and trade everyone, but we know the casual, slow fans are going to hit us with that every week. I was hopeful for the playoffs. We can move on and have some fun, but nobody hates the Eagles more than the media and fans. So, they'll talk themselves through it as we keep winning because they've been watching stats. And if you're watching the stats, you're going to be pissed. But look, to me, again, with the injuries, with the stupid penalties, with all of the things we talk about, the context of each game, why we've lost and why we've had our struggles, to me, I still think they can figure things out. I think they can run the ball. I think they can pass the ball. And, they haven't turned the ball over. They're getting better at giving up sacks there. But I think they can put up points and yards on any given Sunday. So let's get things clicking at the right time. And this defense, they've shown they're dominant. They've had their, times where they've struggled against the run for sure. I think they've continued to improve turnovers. You can see sacks here. So I think that this team, continues to improve, and that's all we can ask. And during this time, you just need to improve and win. And we're improving each day. And look, I know a lot of people get upset throughout the season about winning and not getting stats, but this is that time where you want to win, because if you're getting stats and not winning, you actually go home. So there's your John Madden fact for the day. But I want to win. Now, this team, they finished atop their division 11-6. Any other time you told me that, I'd say, hell yeah, what a great record. People furious. And look, I think, winning your division first time in 21 years is also a good thing. You see these teams down here struggling, battling it out for who's the worst. I don't miss those days. So I know a lot of people joined the Eagles fan base once they won the Super Bowl. But for those of us who have been around, we have always been the bad guy. We have always been the most hated. We just weren't really good when I was a kid. So it's just, I'm not used to this. Now, they truly hate us still, which I do enjoy. I love being the bad guy. But I think that, we know deep inside, we're the good guys here. They just hate us because they ain't us. And we finished third in the NFC, man. That's also pretty damn good. And I think, obviously, we could have won that Bears game. There was a few games we definitely should have won. And these struggles, they piss me off more than anything. But this is that time. We talk about the regular season not mattering. Okay, open up the playbook. Let's see it all. Put it all on the line. Let's effing go. And third, that, good enough, obviously, to get you there in the playoffs here. And, 4:30 Sunday, we'll be playing the 49ers. And you can see the other matchups here. You got the Bears and the Packers there, 8 o'clock on Saturday. And then Saturday, 4:30, you've got yourself the Panthers and the Rams rematch from a few weeks ago that the Panthers won. So, oh boy, I cannot believe we're here. You see the Seahawks there waiting for whoever the lowest seed remaining is. So that's not going to be us. Let's go out here, do what we got to do, and we'll see who our opponent is. But, oh, my God, I cannot wait. And if you're curious, here is the bracket for the AFC. You can see, obviously, the Broncos get that bye. You've got the Patriots, Chargers, Jags, Bills, and the Steelers. And the Texans, what a game that was last night. Kicker missing the field goal. Whew, that is tough. But Aaron Rodgers makes it into the playoffs. Wild, wild, wild. But appreciate you all. Wanted to get the comments out of the way so we could see the graphics there. But all these picks this season. Well, Howie won't deal all the picks, but Howie will always do his job, and he's always going to be making trades and doing stuff. Scares me is Kevin Patullo. Go Birds. Yo, Liz, let's effing go. Appreciate you all taking the time and tuning in. Appreciate all the love. But now let's take a look at what this roster looks like for the playoffs. And I will also include the practice squad so you know what the team looks like and the whole Charlie Hewlett situation, everything like that. But also give you the injury list. These are the guys that you will not see on the depth chart. These are the players that are on the IR, practice squad IR, and our retired list. It was nice taking Brandon Graham off there, but those two clowns. Anyways, so you see the rookies and everyone else that is on that list you will not see on this depth chart. On the offense here, ready to rock. We'll see what Cameron Latu can do. Maybe have to step in a little more for Grant Calcaterra with that hip drop tackle. We'll see what Calcaterra's injury is on Wednesday. The initial injury report will be out. I will let you know all of that stuff. But Lane Johnson, she'll be back. Let's effing go. Dallas Goedert back. Oh, yeah. And the rest of the gang. You can see how the depth chart is looking right here, right now. You can see the depth everywhere. If you have any questions, comments you would like to add, please feel free to do so. And then the defensive side of the ball, not much has changed here. Blankenship will be back. Epps hopefully will clear concussion protocol, be good to go there. But we'll have everyone else back. Hopefully, Nakobe Dean should be good to go. That would be fantastic. If not, Jahad Campbell will do his thing, step up. Jalen Phillips missed the last game along with Jalen Carter. Hopefully, both of those guys will be back. And, man, I think when healthy, this team really is the most talented in the NFL, and they should be able to beat anyone. So, in my opinion, I know a lot of people are still of the mindset, fire and trade everyone and hate everyone and whine and cry, but I'm of the mindset that this is the best team in the NFL, and I'm not going to change my opinion on that. I think I know what the struggles are because I've talked about them a little too much this year. But, look, man, I'm very confident in this team. This is how we're going to roll today, is it? So, apparently, it just, froze on where I was. So, I'm going to have to get creative here. Bear with me for 1 second. These little Chesterfield bobbies always trying to saddlebag me. So, now I can't change the graphic is what I'm trying to explain. All right. Now I had a little echo there. Hopefully you can still hear me here. But there's the special teams. Charlie Hewlett, they're going to elevate him each game they need him. That is the reason they got rid of him off of the active roster, put him on the practice squad. Let's go. But rest of the gang, healthy, ready to rock and roll. And then the practice squad here, you see all of the guys they can possibly elevate. And you can elevate them as many times as you need throughout the playoffs. So that is the practice squad unit. And I'll have to come back to this to end the show because I love when all these things try to sass me. But I'm used to it by now. But that's what the roster looks like. Sorry, that really threw me off. The practice squad, there's your draft picks, your cap space, your everything you need to know, playoff brackets, all of it. So, there's your little recap. And there's my opinion on what this team is going to do in the postseason. And that is exactly what I said before last season, what I said before this season. And that's, play around your leaders. And the team we have here with Jalen Hurts and on the defensive side of the ball, all the leaders and the people we have, the foundation is here, man. And we didn't lose enough of it, didn't not add more to it that I feel, oh, man, we're not the best. We are. And we just got to handle business, man. You got to get on the same page. Hey, look, this is what the offense is good at. We run the damn ball. We get our offensive line doing what they're great at. And that's obviously making things easier by running the ball. And getting Lane Johnson back, having that jumbo package, that's going to help. And just all these things we talk about, it's a culmination of everything throughout this season. And this defense, they've been figuring things out. Let's clean up the tackling. Let's put people in the dirt. Christian McCaffrey's coming to town. So can't have the run game going buck wild here. So everything we talked about all year is exactly how I still feel, and the future is still very bright. So no matter what happens in the playoffs here, I think that the Super Bowl is something within reach for the next few years with what foundation you do have. So that's a great place to be in. But at the same time, for as many people are ready to fire and trade and hire this person, add this person, I think here and now, this team can still win the Super Bowl. So that's where my head's at, and that's where I'm focused at. And we're going a little whirlwind there in my head. We're going to be on this little ride for the next few weeks, month and a half, whatever it takes. So, look, tomorrow, going to be behind enemy lines. San Francisco 49ers. We'll get to know everything you need to know about this team for this wild card matchup. And look, man, it's going to go the same way as it always does. Wednesday, I told you, will be my uncle's funeral, so I'm not sure I'll be able to make a video of the injury report. I'll try to post the information for you guys. On Thursday, we'll have the top matchups. You'll get the updated injury report with those top matchups and every other thing you need to know about the teams. And then Friday, game status report. Who's out, who's questionable. Saturday, practice squad elevations. Sunday, pregame show, postgame show. We're going to do a Fan Friday or Sicko Saturday this week. It's going to happen because, well, it's playoffs. And, I'm looking forward to it. So wanted to do this live video here today. Give you guys a little recap for anybody that just jumped back on the bandwagon for the playoffs, for anybody who missed shows, or you just wanted to tune in and say hello, or whatever the hell was on your mind. I'm always down to talk birds. So, you can always reach out. You guys need anything. Doesn't have to be about the birds. But that's what I like to hear, Tiffany. And you guys, you need anything, reach out. But we're going all the way to the top. And I've told you, this is now dedicated to my Uncle Jimmy. So let's go get this Super Bowl win, baby. Let's go. Him and my dad back together again. That's the best juju there could be. So let's go. But guys, I hope you have a great rest of your night. I got to get rolling out. Got to go meet up with Chelsea and got a bunch of stuff to do here. God save me. But, yeah, other than that, that's all I've got for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You have any final thoughts, anything on this season, anything heading into the playoffs? You think about it later, you think about it now, whatever's on your mind. I am always down to talk some birds. And I know a lot of you sickos, we have different schedules and all different time zones and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm always down. And, hopefully this was enough information for you to really feel like you're ready for these playoffs, ready for when this season's over, the off season. And Sicko season will be here before you know it, man. And we'll be breaking everything down. And I know you guys love it, but I hate it because I just want football. And I know that's not what most football fans like. It's the Gossip Girl stuff. So we're going to get a lot of that coming our way. God help us. So I'll do my best again this Sicko season to put out Eagles content pertaining to actual information. Woo, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm already getting all the questions already about the cap and who we're trading and getting rid of and signing. And I'm like, dude, we're still here in this season. I promise you, I will give you all that information like I do every single offseason, but not yet. Just like every year, I'm here and now. If you're not on the bandwagon, don't miss another great season like you did last year. Having to jump on board and remember that you did not support the team that was probably the greatest Eagles team of all time. It's got to suck. Don't do it again. Now, let's see what they do in the playoffs. I don't know if this will be the greatest Eagles team we've seen, but they've got the talent to do magical things, and we're better than anyone in the NFL. No matter what anybody tells me, I don't care. I will continue breaking it down and proving it to you, and we're going to do that tomorrow again with Behind Enemy Lines, Wild Card Edition, with those San Francisco 49ers. So I hope to see you then. I love each and every one of you. Thank you to all of you who have reached out, all your kind words, your prayers, everything. You guys are family to me. I love you, and that stuff means the world. But that's what I mean when I always say during these shows, after these shows, reach out. We all go through things, and having that support really means a lot. And a lot of us go through life and don't have that support, or we do, and we don't want to talk to the people near us because we love self-sabotaging. I used to do that. So don't be like old me. And I just want you to know I love you. That's why I say that stuff. I'm not preaching to you. But in these trying times for me, you guys have been there for me. And that's why, I would show up anyway, but I'm just saying I'm always here for you guys. And that's what I mean. And here you guys are, always showing out. So I love you, each and every one of you. I can't thank you enough. I will be back tomorrow, and we will break down the 49ers, and I will be live again probably on Friday. So Yeah, but I need to get on this to be able to do what I need to do for the show. My lord. Oh, this computer. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday, a great week ahead. It's playoff time, baby. We're breaking it all down every day this week. I hope to see you throughout. Reach out if you need me. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now, sickos. Go Birds!